Hello again. I know it hasn't been that long since I made the last video, and I don't really think I've got that much important statements or things to say, but I've had a really bad day, and I thought this might be a good way to sort of put down the kind of day that I've had and help me sort of process it. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like compared to having to walk 20 miles or something ridiculous to get water and starving, in that kind of respect, it wasn't a particularly bad day. It was a first world bad day. It was significant to me anyway, even if in the grand scheme of things it was nothing. Started off with me going to bed, like, technically it was this morning, at a ridiculous time, even though I had to be up early. I didn't sleep very well even then. It was very interrupted sleep. I woke up at 6:30, and it was kind of weird. It was kind of a nightmare, but I can't really remember much about it. I remember I didn't enjoy the experience, and it was a really weird experience. Like I could see things. Like I could see the floor in my room off the bed. I could see my phone. I remember checking the phone at about 6:30. And it just felt so strange and horrible. At first I thought it might have been diabetic related. It was a low blood sugar sort of incident, but it didn't pan out that way. I was semi-conscious at the time, but I was aware that it was happening. So it was odd. I didn't like it anyway. Let's put it that way. It took me a while to get back to sleep properly, and then I was up just after 8. I had a hair appointment this morning, which you can probably tell. Although I can't remember the last time that you actually saw my hair on camera. It's a lot shorter than it was. Like, it's like not even long enough to cover my ears now, which is definitely a problem for me. I don't really like it. I'm going to be honest. I don't like it. It's too short. I asked for a certain. I didn't really give her a very specific cut to do, but she definitely took off more than I wanted. When she first started, she was taking a lot of time and care over the individual parts that she cut, and I thought, well, this woman knows what she's doing. But she definitely took off more than we agreed, and I'm not happy with that. I know I could have kicked up a fuss, but I was embarrassed. Just wanted to get out of there. I wanted to get out of there, get home, and wash my hair. So it always seems to come out of the hairdressers looking a bit like Justin Bieber in terms of hair, anyway. Because it's too smooth, it's not ruffled, it's not messy, and I end up looking Bieber-fied, and I don't like it. It makes me really uncomfortable. I don't have anything wrong with the Bieber haircut as such. I know he doesn't wear his hair like that anymore, but it's still the Bieber cut, isn't it? But anyway, the complaints about the hair over with. Let's just say I'm not happy with it. But my hair grows really quite quickly, 2 or 3 weeks, and it should be at the sort of level that I wanted it at. Just in time for Freshers Week, which is good. Yeah, and then early this afternoon, I sent a text to she who shall remain nameless, although I think you know her name right now, reminding her that she's running out of time to see me before I go back to university. She texted me back saying that she understood that and that we'd arrange something for next week sometime after she's back at college. So it was fine, I accepted that. And then she rang me off her friend's phone, asking if I wanted to go through to Lincoln today to see her. And stupidly, I did. Her friend was there to begin with. I haven't got anything wrong with her friend. I've never met her friend before. I do follow her on Tumblr though, and she was a follower of mine for a while, but I don't think she does it anymore. Yeah, she was a nice girl, but it wasn't quite the time with Tony that I wanted. But it was a really bad idea me going anyway, because I've come back feeling worse about the situation than I did before, and I felt pretty shit about it before. I'm not going to go into too much detail because obviously it's her personal life as well, and that wouldn't be fair. But let's just say the situation is so incredibly complicated right now, and any kind of tiny doubts that I had that she and I might be able to work something out and actually be together I've definitely gone now. Now I know I've said this before, but today has really hammered it home just how much that's gone now. And her life is so messed up as well in terms of the love life side of things anyway. So I still think that she and I are better suited than others. Let's just put it that way. She's the only person that I've ever really dated or gone for that really sort of connected with me on such a deep level. Obviously, I'm not so completely shy that I've only dated girls in the past because of how they look. Obviously that's what attracted me to them in the first place. But I have had connections before, but not like what I have with her. And there's definitely a connection there, and there's definitely electricity there. I'm not gonna lie, we both felt that today. She could try and deny it, but I know her too well to know that it would be false. So there's definitely electricity there, but everything's just too complicated. And even if she wanted to give things another try, it wouldn't work, not in a million years. So I think that's all but gone again. There might be another opportunity to see her before I go back. And trust me, there's a big part of me that really wants to. I don't think it's a good idea. I need a distraction. I just have to hope that on the times that she wants to see me, if she wants to see me again, that I'm just too busy to see her. And I know in an ideal world we would still be friends, and I think we could have been great friends if I didn't still feel that way about her. And I know to a certain extent she still does about me as well. I'm not sure it's quite to the same extent that I do, but there's still that chemistry and there's still that electricity there. So there's no way it would work as a friendship yet. I won't be back now probably until Christmas. That's a few months away, so who knows? Perhaps over Christmas we can see again. And, hopefully both have moved on with our lives and actually be settled in whatever we're doing then. But I think she's like me. I think her love life is always going to be overly complicated. I don't think it's ever going to be simple. I know she says that she would like things to be boring and simple for a while. That wouldn't work for me. I seem to attract complications. I guess there's part of me that really likes all that. I don't know, the drama. I get bored quite easily. Well, not so much bored, but restless. I get restless really easily. For example, I can't even sit still. I hate sitting still. So I always want to be on the move. Even if it's just small body movements, I don't like keeping still. I get really restless really quickly, and so I like a bit of drama, but it's just doing my head in at the moment. Like, I still love her. I don't want to love her. I don't even want to be attracted to her. But she is beautiful, and I still can't get it out of my fucking head. I think I need somebody else in my life, somebody else that I fall for as instantly as I fell for her, and that I connect with the same way that I connect with her. I think if I can find that, then I could finally get past it. I know it hasn't been that long. I've been hung up on girls longer than this before. But that's what happens with me. I don't fall for someone for a long time. but then when I do, I fall so hard that I find it impossible to get over them. But, so, whatever. I wish for a while I didn't have to make any decisions regarding my love life. I wish there was someone, like in that episode of Friends, after Rachel admits that she's still in love with Ross and ends up giving Monica the power of attorney over her love life. This was when Rachel wanted to tell Ross about still being in love with him. I wish there was a friend that I could do that with. Maybe not Monica, she's a bit mental, but a friend that I could trust who made my decisions for me. Someone who sees my life from the outside and uses their brain more than their heart. And perhaps I could find somebody that's suited for me. But, I've always said I wouldn't be with somebody if my heart wasn't really in it. Well, it hasn't worked for me so far, has it? So maybe it's time that I go for somebody that I'm better suited for. There's less of a chemistry there to begin with, and build it up from there. I don't really think that works either. I just like the idea of not having to make these decisions because I make really bad decisions. I am an intelligent man. I am very wise. I'm the go-to guy for everybody else, and I know all the theory, but when it comes to practicing what I preach, I can't do it, and I would like to be able to. So, yeah, any volunteers wants to take over power of attorney of my love life, then yeah, you can't be any worse at it than I am. So yeah, I would happily welcome some input. Now I know I don't have to be with somebody, but I've been single, properly single now for a long time, and I am feeling lonely without that companionship. So I need somebody in my life, or at least to start getting out there and meeting new people again. Because the people, I am meeting people, but it's not. My brain's stopping me from actually letting the meeting people go anywhere. And that's because, Tony's still in there, and she's still, well, not in there, it's like my throat, still in there. I wish I could get somebody to snap me out of it. So yeah, it's my emo rant done. Thanks if you managed to make it all the way through. Well done. Top job. If not, well, I hope you enjoyed what we did here to begin with. Although obviously you didn't if you didn't watch it all the way through. There we go. Drop ideas for further things to talk about, or questions that you want me to answer on camera. Put them in my comments box, or if you follow me on Tumblr, I won't give out my Tumblr on here. If you follow my Tumblr, then you can drop them in my ask box, and I will happily make another video. But actually, this has made me feel a little bit better, actually having someone to talk to. I know it's not anyone in particular, but this is good. This is good. It's made me feel a lot better. The knot in my stomach's gone, and my head feels a little bit better. I've ranted on for long enough now. I'm not even sure if YouTube will let me upload this, so we'll see. Until next time, take care of yourself and stay classy. Bye.